Hello, it's Saturday. Welcome to the Ron's T-Bone Shed Show. Again, I figured since I was on a little bit of a York kick the other day, I don't know if I ever talked about this one. This is actually the York Master. This was their top of the line horn. This was the one that I said looked a lot like an Olds, and it did. Now, it wasn't made by Olds. Pretty sure these were made by Baum and Meinl. If not completely convinced, this was made by Baum and Meinl, because the Master Series for York was made by Baum and Meinl out in West Germany. So, okay, so let me show you what we got here. Again, brace kind of top to near the top of the tuning slide, but you see these gusseted braces. This is obviously a design that was borrowed from both Olds and Reynolds. The difference is that these are flat on the sides. Okay, Reynolds and Olds didn't make these flat. These are round, but this was definitely a borrowed design idea. If you look at here, the whole horn is nickel all the way up here, just like the old Super. Okay, red brass coming down here, and then we have a nickel flare. Hear the difference? Softer, brighter. Okay, so this isn't like the Super. This nickel flare with the red brass, this is basically the Olds Studio. That's their configuration. Reynolds did some things like this too. A couple other manufacturers were using mixed metals at the time. But no, it's beautiful. It's got this beautiful etching on it. There's like leaves here that are really pretty. And then in script it says York Master right across the front here. Now this horn was also used by Rudy Muck, and this design was the Rudy Muck citation. Now I don't know if he did anything different to it, because I don't have a Rudy Muck citation. I do have a Rudy Muck where he put a removable lead pipe in it. I don't know if the citation has that, but it's pretty much this horn. So nickel sleeves on the slide, so very much. And this is plated, so you can see the brass under it. So these aren't solid nickel sleeves. These are nickel plated sleeves here. Of course, there's a lot of hand wear here, and this is neat. Their tenon screw is smooth, but it's got a little knob on it, and the knob was supposed to have a mother of pearl in there. But yeah, I had to turn this quite a few times to get it tightened up. The same thing here on the slide lock. This is more what it's supposed to look like, with a little mother of pearl in there. It's kind of fancy. So this was the York Master. This was their top horn. So let me go ahead and give you it's pretty hefty. I mean, it's very hefty. So I would say that this is an outdoor horn because of the thickness and the heaviness of it. This is something that's designed to project across a football field. Not necessarily in a football game, but for, outdoor performances. So again, traffic cone shaped taper. It doesn't get any more unique than this. This is the York sound, just a slightly more advanced sound because of the nickel flare, giving it just a little more sparkle at the tail end of things, and warming it up right here. But you get all the quick articulation response from all the nickel and the heavy bracing. So it's pretty spectacular horn in its own right, but don't expect something that's lightweight, because this is far from lightweight. So the horn is 3 pounds and 6.7 ounces. The outer slide alone is 9.4 ounces. So it's a heavy duty horn. It's not for the weak. It's for the strong. But yeah, this is a great horn. So I played my demo on just a 6.5 AL. I tried smaller mouthpieces, larger mouthpiece. This one just seemed to work for me. Just a standard 6.5 AL. It's big enough to fill the horn, small enough to give you some range. I suppose if you go with something smaller, you're going to get, more brightness out of it. And you go with something bigger, you'll get something warmer and a little fluffier out of it, but not too fluffy because the horn's too heavy. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, meeting the York Master by Baum and Meinl. All right, bye-bye.